Hey y'all, it's your girl KAyla from Industry Session, and I'm here with the one and only Sxaks from Marsten House Records.
Yep.
Did I get that last name?
Yeah, you have it.
I had Alevision. Well, how are you?
I'm wonderful. I have zero complaints.
Awesome. You know, me and him, I'm very excited. Finally get to meet.
I know, right?
You know, and talk so much about what everybody else already know about. But some people anyway, Marsten House Records. Before we get into that, I would like to know, you can just tell everybody, who is Sxaks?
Well, Sxaks is the man, the myth, the legend. James Dean 2016, you know, if you don't know who I am, you've been living under a rock. I got a million catchphrases, but I won't go into all of them. I'm the co-owner of Marsten House Recording Studio, record label, Cypher Circuit. We've been around for years now, doing our thing in Philly. I think that's it. Like, just trying to change the game. That's who I am, just a game changer.
But before the record, I guess the Marsten House Records, before that, were you an artist?
I was. I did that for years. I was going on tour a lot. I was very fortunate to go to London, Canada, and I just knew that wasn't going to make enough money to live on for the rest of my life. So one time, me and Ethan, my business partner, we were on tour and we were in Tennessee, and we were like, we need to do something to make this happen forever. Let's start a recording studio. Neither of us knew anything about audio. We knew nothing. Like we were like, yeah, let's do it. We came home, we took out all these lows. And
really?
Yeah, we bought all this gear. Like we just started researching on the computer, like what we needed, and we bought like the best gear. We did everything right, and then we just started playing with it, and we taught ourselves really how to do it, and then we both went to school later. Like we already had the studio open for a couple years when we started going to school.
What school did you go to learn?
I went to the Audio Institute.
Okay, Audio Institute, awesome. That's nice.
It was a weird like transition from already starting to do it and then going into the school.
Now your partner, was he also an artist with you on tour? Or?
He was my hype man, but we both also play a bunch of instruments. Like I play drums, bass, guitar, he does too, so like we were in a lot of bands together too. And yeah, when I started finally doing like my own hip hop stuff, he was my hype man. That was like my boy. So he came with me for all that.
Okay. Well, do you ever see some going back to being an artist, or is this?
Whenever somebody really wants me to do something, like I'm more the like host nowadays and like more behind the scenes. So, but occasionally, like a couple years ago, I did a tour opening up for Alevision in Capo. That was like a 40-city tour, and when opportunities like that arise and there's something that is worth me doing, I'll do. But I just kind of like, I don't know, I'm like a perfectionist with not only my stuff, but everybody else's stuff. I'm extra hard on myself. Okay. So I just...
Well, how was it in the beginning opening up Marsten House Records? And before you answer that question, where does the name come from?
Okay, so the name, when people know what it's from, I freak out. Like that's just like great because it's actually from a Stephen King book, the Salem's Lot, and it was the house in Salem's Lot. It's kind of obscure, but like every now and then some nerd will come in and be like, "Did you get that from Salem's Lot?" And we're like,
"Oh wow."
Yeah, I'll start freaking
out. They know what it's about.
Most rappers, I'd say 99% of rappers are nerds, like just straight nerds. So some people get it and be like, "Yo, Salem's Lot, that's crazy." Yeah. But yeah, so that's where we got the name from. We were actually between that or I don't know if you ever seen Clash of the Titans.
I have, but not in a long time.
Well, there was that robot Al Bubo.
Okay.
So we were like, Bubo. It was either gonna be Bubo or Marsten House, and we just decided, yeah, Bubo didn't have the ring. That just sounds like where you go and your cousin like robs you in the studio or something. So.
Yeah, Marsten House Records sound more neat.
Yeah, it does.
It does. I like the name a lot. So in the beginning, how was the process opening up? Was it hard? I mean, how did you get people to start coming in here recording?
Well, from being an artist first, I was signed to an Atlantic offshoot called QCR, and I just kind of cheated and had some industry connections automatically. So we came in, and our first studio we built. Like we built the building, we laid the floors, we put sand on the, like we actually made the building. Okay. And we did, like I said, we did everything right. We got all the best equipment. We just took out crazy loans and just went for it. So between having a nice studio that when you walked in, you're like, wow.
Yeah.
And having those industry connections and just people that I knew from performing, it just kind of like, first day we opened, we were still spraying foam up on the wall and somebody had a session that day.
Oh, wow.
So we went right into it. We never have been slow ever. But it was definitely, there was a turning point of when things really picked up.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're familiar with Big Philly, DJ Big Philly.
No, I'm not.
He used to run Street Arena Battle Scene, but that was like my brother. He passed away, but he was like the one who believed in us. So he was like a legend in the scene, and he believed in us. And he used to take us to all these battles, and like I was a nobody with a studio, and he would let me judge battles with like Joey Jihad and Reed Dollars, and like I would just be that dude on the side. And it's just like that, because of him introducing us to everybody and just believing in what we were doing, people started rolling in, and we met No Frills and Mike Trampy, and then Mike Trampy gave us a mixing project for Kendrick Lamar and J-Rock, and then after we did that, we did Ad-Lib's record, which was our first major label record, and then after that, we started getting like Diabolic came in, and Slain came in, and we got Vinny Paz in, and Reef, and like all these people started coming in that, you know, just because it just spiraled out of control. So we never really had like a hard time with anything, but because of Big Philly, it just got to where it is.
Yeah. Well, shout out to Big Philly.
Yeah, shout out to Big Philly. Rest in peace, brother.
Peace.
Yeah, that's my man.
So when did the ciphers come out? Because everybody loves Marsten House ciphers, and to me, if you are not hot, then
yeah, you can't get on. It's invite
but
only.
if you are, this is the place to be seen. You have millions of viewers watching your videos. I mean, how did all of that cipher come about here in Marsten?
Again, through Big Philly, we would go to these battles, and I would just see all these people. Yeah, that's when it started. We were at, you know, I remember the one battle I judged. It was me and Joe Jihad judging, and like we met Foss and Trey Digga and Rich Quick and all these guys, and I was like, yo, these dudes are dope. Like, we need to do a cipher, and like all the ciphers in Philly, and still to this day, I don't want to call anybody out, but they do multiple takes. It's like if you mess up, we can start over. We don't do that.
Oh, okay.
It is wrong. Like every video you watch, somebody messes up.
I seen a few.
And I like that. Like I want that raw hip hop. Yeah, it's
because
real.
that happens when you freestyle. You know,
exactly.
It happens.
Whatever is on the camera, that's what it is. And we don't do all these takes. Like if you mess up, you can either walk off or you can start over, whatever. But that's what it is.
What's the process of getting in one of the ciphers?
If you're dope and I notice you, you can get on site. Yeah, that's
so
really what
all
it is.
the reaching out.
I do. I hand reach out to everybody who gets on there.
Awesome. So, but do people still try content and say, hey,
every day?
Every day.
I probably get like 10 to 15 people a day hit me like, how do I get on a cipher? And if you reach out to me and I've never heard of you, I always tell you, join Cypher Circuit, which is our social media site. Join Cypher Circuit, and then I'll see what I'll look into you. But
okay, well, that's fair.
Yeah, exactly.
That's fair because then you know who else to start looking at and see what's going on.
Yeah, and I do a lot of recruiting for these videos. I'm on YouTube. Like we do this for the love of the culture. Like we don't really get anything out of it, like money wise. I don't charge anybody. It's just I love doing this. I love the raw hip hop. I love raw hip hop essence. Like just people who've never met anybody. That's another thing about ciphers, especially in Philly, is usually it's like a clique.
Yeah.
Well,
Philly is cliquish.
It is.
Oh
it's
my
clique.
goodness.
And I think that we had a hand in kind of breaking that up a little bit, because we'll take dudes from like all the different scenes, the street dudes, the battle dudes, the boom bap dudes, the conscious dudes, like the horrorcore dudes, the juggler, like everybody. And just put them together and let them. And now we got dudes who are doing songs together and just meeting each other.
That's how it should be.
Yeah, we're trying to build this community more than just like, well, boom bap is all I listen to, or I only listen to trap, and like you need to have an eclectic mind, and that's just kind of what we've been trying to do. So,
besides Marsten House Records, what else are you guys doing nowadays? What else is in the works, or what projects are you guys working on?
Well, we actually, again, this is my third Big Philly shout out. We just we're having our very first battle May 14th. It's Pizzo versus Aaron Out, and it's called Marsten House Main Event in memory of Big Philly. That's like,
Nice.
and we're gonna be doing these monthly, and this is gonna be our version, like kind of how our ciphers are our format. It's 2 acapella rounds, then a beat round at the end, and we're having judging panel. I got crazy prizes from companies that are like thousands of dollars worth of stuff to give to the winner. Yeah, it's a whole different. We're gonna change the game with these battles.
Nice.
Other than that, I mean, we got the record label and Cypher Circuit, and we got another thing coming out called Marsten House Legacy, where all the people who've been rocking with us for like the past 10 years are gonna come do like private performances and stuff.
I like that.
Yeah,
because
it's cool.
I've seen a few people repeat artists coming here and do the cycle, so that's nice.
Rico, Judah, all those guys, like they've been with us for years. So
Okay.
show love back to them.
Now, I know you mentioned that you also have a school here.
We do. This is a pretty new thing. We've always had interns that we've gotten from schools around Philly, but now we're doing a 7-day-a-week school. So we have Sundays and Wednesdays are our class days, and then every day each student has a one-on-one day with us.
Okay.
And we run from everything from like audio recording to the business side of being in this industry. And it's more than what you get at school. Like we show them that, you know, one day you might make $1,000 and then you might not make another penny for whatever. Like that's this industry. Yeah, that's you can never not be working. If somebody calls you and they have a big session at 3 o'clock in the morning, you gotta weigh these options. Do I want to sleep or do I want to make sure I got food for the rest of the month? So I mean, that's what the kind of stuff we want them to know. Like the everyday life and an audio engineer, and is this the right lifestyle for me? I mean, like, it can be hard at times. It's long hours, you're never home, you're traveling. We're all over the country all the time, and it's not for everybody.
You know?
Yeah, especially when most people think like that being an audio engineer is just like throwing a mic on and using a preset. We teach you the right way to do it. Like we teach you how you should be doing this, and everybody so far is loving what we're doing. And
I think it's awesome,
yeah, and it's paid too. We pay these kids.
Really?
Yeah, $15 an hour.
Paid internship?
Yeah.
It's a paid. That's good because a lot of people, you know, it just don't pay. And I interned at a radio station before, mainstream radio.
Okay.
And we didn't get paid. You know, so I'm like, it was fun. I think their way of paying was getting to the concerts, we got to meet some artists, we got to read tapes and CDs.
Yeah, that's dope.
You know, so I think that was a way of, you know, compensating us for our time. So,
yeah, of course. I mean,
we
don't give you, we're not paying you for like, when we start paying you is when you're doing when you're starting to run your sessions.
Okay.
So like, there's a point where you get to where you can, you know, record your people, whoever you have, and that's when we pay you $15 an hour.
Okay.
So depending on how fast, like when you're in class, I'm not paying you to sit and learn, but I am paying you to.
Right, when they start working.
Yeah, when they start working, then and a couple, like one girl that we have, Danielle, she's our prodigal engineer. Like she is just, we call her our daughter all the time because she's great, and she makes some good money. She's got a nice client list and everything, and you know, we're gonna bring her on full time. That's another thing, we give these kids an opportunity to work with us, like be on staff once they graduate the program. So there's a spot for them, right?
Good. I hear that, you know, gotta contact Steve. If you want to get on, it's really a good experience, hands-on. You know?
Oh, very hands-on, yeah. And it's hands-on doing the, you know, recording, doing video stuff, going with us to shows, going with us to events, handing out flyers, cards, like you get a taste of everything. You really see the lifestyle. And you know, we also love food, so you get to eat a lot.
Yeah, pizza. When you first came in here, we saw pizza boxes stacked up.
Pizza. Everything. I consider myself a world-class chef. So I had a hip-hop cooking show. I don't know if you saw.
No.
Yeah, it's on
YouTube.
Yeah. I actually went to culinary school, so my knife skills are on point. Yeah,
I have to go back on there and see it.
I got
this one Marsten House.
It is. I'll text it to you.
Okay.
Yeah, it's quality.
Oh wow! And I know you're trying to get females cipher. So females, if you're out there, we want to see a nice female cipher right here in Marsten.
I've been trying to recruit them, but only a few have come through. I got shout out Whitney Payton for coming through, and you know, there's been a couple females that came through, but I don't know if it's, I don't know if they're intimidated by it or if they don't want to be the only female, but I literally reach out to a female for every cipher, and I was telling you we've done over 100 of them, and we might have had 15 females.
Wow, that's very, very little.
Yeah, it's not a
And
good
they out there, them female rappers, they out there.
I know, there's some dope ones out there.
Now, you do a lot of hip hop and rap. Will anybody ever see, you know, R&B cipher?
Not an R&B cipher, but we record a lot of R&B.
Okay.
Our artist 310, his project, everybody knows him from the ciphers and going on radio and him spitting. It's almost at least 60% of R&B project. I mean, we record a lot of R&B. We do bands, we do acoustic stuff. Like we're very eclectic. And even in the school, I give these kids I'll be like, we have homework, and I'll be like, yeah, you got to listen to Slayer tonight, like just metal or jazz or whatever. Like I want them to understand rap's not the only music out there, and understand the classics. All right, listen to the Rolling Stones, or listen to Nina Simone, or listen, you know what I mean? Like I want them to understand how the music today is drawing influence from the classic stuff out there. I think it's important.
But why not R&B?
Why not R&B cipher?
Yeah, why not R&B cipher? Because I've seen one R&B cipher was really, really nice.
I bet it was. I think it's just I'm not opposed to it.
Okay.
I'm definitely not opposed to it. I would try something. We've had people sing on a cipher.
Okay.
And it was kind of cool. You know what? Maybe I'm just not familiar enough with R&B cipher. If it's something
I have to show you what I saw.
Yeah, show me.
And
we'll set something up.
Marsten House first R&B cipher. It's coming. It's
coming. I'm open to it.
I'm an R&B girl.
We'll set it up together.
Yes,
We'll
yes.
set it up.
It was really, really nice what I saw.
As long as people can sing, I don't have to auto-tune.
Oh yeah, they can sing.
I don't auto-tune nobody.
No, like I said, it's live. The cycles are live, so you have talent, hit this man up. Now, I'm sure things go down in Marsten House like they do in the DM. So, give me one story that you can share that had behind the scenes here directly. Of course.
Man, I mean, there's so many crazy things that happen.
I'm sure.
With artists, with us. We've always talked about how we should have a TV show, just cameras on us all times. It's almost even hard to pick. I'll give you an old one just because it's safe and I won't get yelled at too much. And it's about me, so I won't be calling it. I don't want to expose any of our clients of some of the crazy things that have gone down here. I'll give you two quick ones. One time, 3 very big artists, one from Philly and 2 from New York, came through. And all night, they did so much blow. And recorded, and it sounded good. I thought this one dude was gonna have a heart attack. He was falling in the mic, and then at the end it was dope. But we were hanging out, and he just every time he went in there, it was just like, oh my god. And they were from 10 o'clock at night till 8 in the morning the next day, just recording and just doing coke all night. It was pretty crazy.
That's their pickup. That's how they get their words together. For some people, it is. That's their energy.
It was kind of when we first started. I used to be very in shape. I don't know if you saw me back in the day, but I was rippling abs, man. And there's a studio. There's a picture of me and Ethan in the control room where I'm just the jawline and everything. And me and Ethan used to get into all these fights because I would always just bring girls back to the studio, and he'd find earrings and stuff all over the place. And the next morning he'd be yelling at me, and we had to make a thing in our contract together that was you cannot bang girls in the studio.
Right.
So that was my safe story that won't get anybody else in trouble. But
yeah, that was safe.
It was
safe. It was a good one, but it was safe.
It was safe. I don't want to throw anybody under the bus and get somebody in trouble with their wives or whatever. But yeah.
Speaking of wives, if the ladies want to know, are you married? Are you in a relationship?
I am married. I've been married for 2 years.
Okay.
My wife Lauren, she's a model and a nurse. Yeah, she's been with us, but with me through most of this.
Okay.
We're open for a couple years before I met her, but we didn't really hit that peak yet. And we didn't do that Kendrick stuff yet, and we didn't like go over the hump. So I got a shout out to her for being around and not. I mean, she gives me a hard time all the damn time about everything and being out here too late, but for the most part, she's pretty cool, so I can't be mad at her.
Well, that's good. She was here in the beginning.
She was. She doesn't even like hip hop either. It's kind of weird, actually. She's like a black country girl.
Mm-hmm.
So she listens
to
like
country music.
She likes country music. I hate country music, but
was she born or raised down south or anything?
No, she's from Philly. She's born and raised from Philly. It doesn't make sense to me.
My grandmother loves country music, but she's from that era, and she just loves like everything that's country music. She loves baseball. So yeah, she loves baseball. She doesn't miss a game.
That's cool.
Yeah, my
old school.
And she loves country music. I mean,
I appreciate it for what it is. Like I get, like, hey, it's like the #1 most selling music in the world. So hey, shout out to country music.
Right.
It's not for me. I can't do it.
Well, I want to take you on a tour of the studio. You guys is really, really nice. What I had to see it. So you guys want to see it with me? Let's go. I'm gonna go see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Soundproof and ready. Now, can they actually see through that window? I guess I see the curtain.
Yeah, you can move those. It's just to keep the reflection off the glass. Thank you.
I really like it. You did a lot, you know, from the room that you showed.
Oh yeah, we built it.
You built it from the ground up.
Yep, laid the floor, built the bar, all that, made the lights, redid everything you saw me and Ethan did.
It's beautiful in here. Well, tell people, where can they find you on social media?
Well, I mean, if you Google Marsten House, you're gonna find us. We have a brand new site that's about to launch. That's the hub for the label in the studio. If you just put in YouTube, you can put Marsten House Cyphers. There's thousands of people who watch our videos all the time. It's unmissable. So as soon as you put Marsten House in, you're gonna see over 500 videos that you can pick from, and pick any one of them because they're all dope.
And what about Instagram?
Oh, Instagram, we do have a Marsten House Instagram. I'm not gonna lie, we're pretty lazy with that. You can hit me at Steve_Sxaks, which is Sxaks. I post all the Marsten House stuff right there. Or you can go to Cypher Circuit, Instagram at Cypher Circuit, and we got like 14K followers on there, and we post like 50 things a day. So we're more on, as far as Instagram goes, we do a lot more on Cypher Circuit than the Marsten House one, just because people know Marsten House already.
Yeah, they do. And I guess the circuit, the Marsten House circuit?
Cypher Circuit.
Cypher Circuit, yeah, that's really, really big. So.
Yeah, that's blowing up now. That's our hip hop social media site that we have hundreds of members worldwide.
you go on there, we're always giving out opportunities to open up for big like legends and radio opportunities, and just if you join Cypher Circuit, you might get on a Marsten Cipher. If you're
That's how
dope.
it goes, probably, I'm sure.
If you're dope.
But that's a good start. So, if you do want to be here at Marsten House, please log on to cyphercircuit.com and check out Sxaks there, and check out everybody else. It's really a good networking tool as well to see who else around the world.
All over the world.
All over the world who's an artist and who's trying to come out here as well. That way you can work with them. So you guys heard it first. I'm your girl KAyla Marie, Sxaks.
Hey, we out here, Marsten House.
Industry Session, we out.